Okay, I've backed up here a little more than 3/4 of an inch. We're going to turn this down to 340 thousandths, and we need to take a depth of cut of about 23 thousandths, so not too much off. Calibrate my dial here. The insert I'm using is a DNMG 431, if you guys want to know. And it's got a negative, this holder's a negative raked holder because it's a square insert. Right on the money, so. Final cut. Maybe that wasn't final cut. That didn't look like 7 thousandths, did it? And I still got, it's hardly anything on yet. I still got 5 thousandths to go. You know, it's just a punch, but it's all about following the plan. If other people are going to be making some of the punches, we want to follow the plan. So they all look the same, or pretty close to the same. That's why I'm trying to follow the plan. You know, if I say 340, then let's make it 340, right? Or within a few. Well, we'll be within a few here. 3397. Close enough. See, I mean, we'll have some tolerance here, so it's, if it was within 5 thousandths, it'd probably be fine. But we're going to cut a flat on there, and you don't want to hit this or this when we cut the flat. We only want the flat in the knurl. So I moved down 580 thousandths from this shoulder down, and then we're going to cut. And I set the compound at 15 degrees. We're going to cut in there at 15 degrees. And that, till that looks good, I'm not too concerned about that. It needs to be about 200 thousandths long on that taper or something like that. So let me see, I'll look it up. 170. So we're only looking for 170 long on taper. We'll just make it whatever we need to make it long here, and then when we cut it off and clean it up, that's when we'll adjust that. Like I said, we'll just adjust that when we're finished, when we cut that off. Okay, so that end's done. Now we're going to come down here, and we're going to turn this down to the 340 thousandths and make this knurl part the right length. Okay, so I came down here 185 thousandths. Now I just lined up the tool on the end, and I have a dial on my cross feed, on my apron carriage travel hand wheel. So I just dialed 185 thousandths down, and I'm going to put a mark. Okay, so I forgot to tell you this. So I'm gonna come in and put 2 little grooves in here that are going to be about 20 thousandths deep, and they're 100 thousandths apart. 100 thousandths from the end, and then 100 thousandths apart for our accent grooves. I'm not going to do the grooves now. I have a different tool I'm going to do that with. So, but we're going to turn this down to the 340 right now. See where I'm at. 353, 13 thousandths roughly. My tool's got something on there, and it's not cutting right. My tool got a little chip on there. close enough to 340, yeah? Okay, so what I'm going to do is, this is here, this is the muller mark I just put in there. That's 4 inches from the end to here. That's how long I want the punch to be total. Well, the little nub on the end is going to be 1/4 of an inch long. So then the rest of here I want to be 3/4 of an inch more. I want this whole part here, the straight part, to be an inch, and then this part here will be the taper. So we're going to turn this down here to 240 thousandths for an inch. Then this will be the taper, and then we'll come back and turn that last little nub at the end. I'm going to go down and mark where that 1 inch mark is now. That should be 1/2 inch. That's an inch. So you have to take off 100 thousandths to get it down to 240. This cutter doesn't, this tool doesn't like deep cuts, so what I'm going to do is change the cutter, change the tool for roughing it down, and then I'll bring it back for the last, after I make this first little cut. Bring it back. Okay, I took the punch off the lance lathe. That's where we were, turning all this. Now we're going to do all the finish work over here on the Logan lathe. And so I cut that big end off the hammered end and gave myself a little bit of room. I'm gonna face that down and just file a little bevel on the end there. Over here I'm turning at 780 RPM. That's because this is no VFD on this lathe, and that seems to work pretty good. I just measure that with a ruler, 3/4 of an inch, and that's basically right there, within a few thousandths. So that's good. I'll, like I So I just take a file to it, put a little chamfer on there. I'm going to do a little polishing while we're at it. So that end's done. I'll try to get it nice and close there. Just a slight little angle on there, you know, just a few degrees, just so it's a little crowned off. And I'm just using a piece of this. This is a hard plastic material that's kind of cool. It's they use it for making templates and stuff, countertops and things like that. It's easy to cut with scissors. It's fairly hard, so you can get some good protection for using it for clamping in the vise or in the jaws. These are smooth jaws anyway, and it's a 6 jaw, so you don't have to clamp as hard. But still, it gives you some protection, especially on a knurl. You will crunch it. I just wrap it around there, and it's an even thickness. It's, I don't know, 20-something thousandths maybe. And put it right together, and we'll just pinch it in there. Now this is a little buck, 6-inch adjust a true chuck, and I have it dialed in to within a few tenths. Actually, it's a really nice little chuck to use. So yeah, so that when I take that in and out, and it's you can't see any run out. Now, a little run out on the end there. It's pretty good. We're gonna cut all this anyway. So you know, we're gonna put the bevel in here, and we're gonna turn this down to 240. Make sure we got enough room. That's good. So we're at 270. We need to take off down to 240, 30 thousandths. We don't need to do it right there because we're going to cut this off anyway, so we can actually come out here. We only need an inch from that shoulder. From here, that shoulder to there, we only need an inch. We'll just go right there. Do a 10 thousandths cut and then come back for the finish. Yeah, the finish looks kind of dull when you cut this stuff, but the polish is up real nice. mean, it's very, very smooth. It just looks dull. Yeah, we need about 6 more off of there total. I mean, radius wise, 13 off or so. Hmm, 243. Oh, I was a little off. 244. I'm going to touch that again. Probably should have just polished that. It'll be okay. I'll just polish that. You can't feel those lines. You see those lines, we can't feel them. They'll polish up. Yeah, we're 1,000th over still anyway, so we'll just polish those out. Now I'm going to get adjusted here, and we're going to cut that bevel, or chamfer, whatever you want to call it.